Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the alternate, your nerdy alternative. Welcome everyone. How have you been this wonderful week? Happy Sunday to you all. My week's been a little bit eventful. For those that don't know, I am in my new home. Yes, this is Alternate Studios 3.0. There will be a few changes in the background, as you can appreciate, but we work with what we've got at this point. But yes, I hope you've all had a great week, just like myself. Today's been really cool, and I'll get into all of it later on in today's live stream. But as I always do, I'm going to jump head first right into today's topics, and then afterwards I'll say hi to you all. We'll have a little bit of a natter and a chat. How does that all sound? Before I jump right into everything though, a little bit of housekeeping as always. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome, how are you doing? If you love news and pop culture on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? Do make sure you click on that subscribe button, like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories and whatevers. If you're watching on the replay, you can always consider sending me a super thanks, which is just below this video right here. And if you're watching on the live, hey up you guys, you can always consider donating to me either through the super chats or the various other ways, which is in my link tree pinned right to the top of the live chat there, which is Stream Elements, PayPal and Cash App. And with that being said, guys, let's jump into this, shall we? So the first thing I'm going to jump into is Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. And yes, about time that more famous folk actually step up and speak out in support of Johnny Depp. And here is a prime example, Helena Bonham Carter. She's spoken out in defense of both Johnny Depp and J.K. Rowling. Now, in terms of what she's said about Rowling in particular, speaking to the Times in a new interview, Helena Bonham Carter said, "It's horrendous. It's a whole load of BS. I think she's been hounded. It's been taken to the extreme, the judgmentalism of people. She's allowed her opinion, particularly if she's suffered abuse. Everybody carries their own history of trauma and forms their opinions from that trauma, and you have to respect where people come from and their pain. You don't all have to agree on everything. That would be insane and boring. She's not meaning it aggressively. She's just saying something out of her own experience." Now, at the end of the day, guys, whether you actually agree with J.K. Rowling or not, simple fact of the matter is, it's her opinion, right? It is what it is. Instead of, for me, right, instead of shouting someone down and just being like, you're wrong, boycott, cancel, marginalize, you're not part of society anymore, we don't know you, you are ignored, this, that, and the other. How about just having a conversation with said person and be like, do you know what? I think you're wrong because of X, Y, and Z. And then they can come back and say, well, I think you're wrong because of X, Y, and Z. And then find a little bit of common ground, maybe, like have an actual conversation. Like, when did we lose the art of actually having conversations with people that we disagree with? Like, what happened to that? Like, saying that now, it seems so radical and revolutionary, right, in this day and age. It's insane, right? But, yeah, it is what it is. For me, and let's not get it twisted here, however you identify, however you want to identify as, do you. You've got your freedoms, I've got mine. As long as you don't encroach on my freedoms and I don't encroach on yours, then we're all Gucci, right? Be who you want to be. Yes, regardless of your physicalities and all that malarkey. I'm Gucci with it all. Do you know what I mean? But let's get to the meat and potatoes, because the article then goes on to Johnny Depp. And what does she say about this? She says, oh, I think he's completely vindicated. She's saying he's winning, he's won, it's happening. She said, I think he's fine now, totally fine. Asked if the libel case was the pendulum of the hashtag METOO swinging back, Bonham Carter replied, my view is that Heard got on that pendulum. That's the problem with these things, that people will jump on the bandwagon because it's the trend and to be the poster girl for it. Like, guys, she's literally turned round and said, A, Johnny Depp's winning and he's being vindicated, and B, Amber Heard just jumped on the METOO bandwagon. Like, seriously, that is exactly what she's just said there. Oh my goodness, like, finally, someone famous from Hollywood speaking out publicly and saying what we're all saying, what we're all thinking, right? It's as simple as this. Johnny Depp's won, he's being vindicated. Amber Heard jumped on the freaking bandwagon of the METOO situation. Simple as. To further a career, to get clout, whatever, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? Finally. Now, better late than never that Helena Bonham Carter is saying this now. However, unless I'm completely mistaken and missing the point here, where was she before all this? Do you know? But anyway, better late than never. Okay, now let's get on to Amber's supporter being blamed for a student's unalivement. Yeah, this is gonna get a little bit dark here. So trigger warning in terms of, let's say, the subject matter of this situation of self-unalivement. So do bear that in mind. I'm seeing a lot of support come through at the moment. I will get to you guys after I've gone through the topics of the day. But yeah, let's get into this one. So, I need to change this stream deck. It's rubbish. Here we go. Michele Dauber. Now, Michele Dauber, last time I checked, ain't on Twitter anymore. She's bogged off, guys. She's bogged off. Now, she's bogged off around about the same time this article's released. Interesting. So, here we go. Yeah, C-Case, you might want to pop out on this one, honey. But it's up to you. So, here we go. This is an article on medium.com by Claire Best. Now, Stanford University is being sued for the wrongful unalivement of a student. Her name's Katie Meyer, and she was a football star, soccer star for Americans, right? Now, shortly after this suit was filed, the Michele Dauber, who apparently, prided herself on basically being a div on social media, like an absolute evil div. But here it's explained as prided herself on ranting on social media, has deleted her Twitter handle. Screenshots of her tweets over the years demonstrate the apparent abhorrent standards of Stanford's when it comes to Michele Dauber's tweets that could easily lead any student to commit unalivement. Now, before we get any further, guys, it's very, very important to say this is opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, okay? This is all like alleged against Stanford, Michele Dauber, or anyone else or any entity that is named in this particular article. So do bear all that in mind. Now, here we go. The lawsuit alleges that the actions that led to the unalivement of Katie Meyer began and ended with Stanford University. And this lawsuit makes public for the first time details of the allegations that sparked the potential disciplinary action. So Stanford, alongside other educational institutes within America, have apparently been using disciplinary procedures provided directly or indirectly from the US Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights under Catherine Lhamon or Russelin Ali, who signed the 2011 unregulated Dear Colleague Title IX directive. Now, that letter, which again is the Dear Colleague Title IX directive, was drafted by none other than Michele Dauber. Yes, Amber Heard supporter herself. Apparently also known as an expert for Amber, but there we go. Who has regularly used social media to, allegedly here, bully, smear students, professors and others, including Johnny Depp and his attorney, Camille Vasquez, which, to be fair, for Amber stans and supporters, like, that's par for the course, right? They're going to smear us and smear the main players and all that malarkey, right? Now, the real kind of like thing of this is what was Michele Dauber doing at the time? What was her position at Stanford? Now, she was the chair of Stanford's Judicial Affairs from 2011, which was the year the unregulated Title IX Dear Colleague letter was introduced, to 2013. So she was the chair for about 2 years, but during that time, that letter, unregulated kind of situation, was introduced. Now, she stated around about 5 years ago that the issue of intimate nastiness brought women out to vote in droves. So in other words, the article says, instead of setting out to help tackle campus's basically intimate nastiness, she was using it as a political tool, and the students on campus basically became her weaponing of choice. Again, I've got to be very careful what I say on YouTube here. So, in other words, the article is alleging that Michele Dauber used this as like political leverage to get political points, rather than actually deal with the problem at hand and the root of the problem of intimate nastiness on campus. She used it as an opportunity for political points, or political favours or whatever, allegedly, of course. Like, if that's the case, how sick is that? Like, you are in a position of power, yes? You have a position where you could actually make some real good change to reduce, limit, potentially stop intimate nastiness on a university campus. And instead of doing that, instead you turn it into basically a political maneuver to get political points and whatever. You freaking what? You what? That is freaking insane, guys. Insane. Now, going back to this article, Dauber's friend, Catherine Lhamon, running US Ed OCR from 2013 to 2017 and 2021 to present, stated that the department's focus on star athletes brought attention to the campus's intimate nastiness. Now, she made words. She promised, in a very nasty way, to withhold federal funds from any campus that didn't follow the Looking Glass Esquire procedures for discipline, using a single investigator model to be jury, judge, and executioner. Which, why? A single investigator to be jury, judge, and executioner is extremely strange and, dare I say, dangerous for one person to have all that power, yes, to investigate and to be jury, judge, and executioner. That is very dangerous for just that one person to have all that power. I mean, that's why when you look at, the American judicial system, or even our own, right? You've got the investigators, i.e. the police. Then you've got the defense and the prosecution. Then you've got the judge. Then you've got the jury. But these are all different people, right? What they're saying here is that there's just one person that fits basically all those people in one person. All that power in one person? No, 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 no. That is insane and highly dangerous, in my humble opinion. Now, this Dear Colleague Title IX letter, otherwise known as the DCL, spawned a very profitable business for several, including someone called Brett Sokolow, who built an empire on the back of the 2011 federal directive. Now, he was recently sued by a whistleblower for financial misconduct while raking in millions for advising universities, colleges, and schools on how to conduct investigations and manage risk. So this Brett Sokolow allegedly has been a little bit naughty with the money situation. Now, Stanford has basically said nothing about the effects of an ideology, this letter, that has allegedly wreaked havoc on students and their welfare. So students across the country have paid thousands for bloated and biased Title IX administrators while having their own rights severely restricted. Rights they would enjoy anywhere other than on a campus, subject to the Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights Doctrine, which is the right to do process. Because again, under this Title IX, this Dear Colleague letter situation, you've got one person that's investigating, jury, judge, executioner, all in one go. Where is the due process in all of that? Like, where is that? Yeah? If it was a case of whatever this intimate nastiness happened, and it was outside a campus, off campus, to me, from everything that I'm learning, it seems like they would have more rights if it happened off campus than if it allegedly happened on campus. Like, I'm sorry, but Stanford is still America, right? Like, it's still on American soil. So how can an educational institution completely warp and allegedly take away a lot of due process? It doesn't sound legal to me. But I'm no legal. Let me put it that way. I do not have a degree in law. I have a degree, but it ain't in freaking law. I'll tell you that right now. But it sounds proper fishy to me. It sounds fishy. So Stanford hasn't said anything when it comes to Michele Dauber and her use of social media. You know, when she's calling for extreme physical nastiness against Brock Turner, who was the Stanford freshman Olympic swim team hopeful, who was framed as an basically monster-ist by Dauber. Turner's chances at due process were denied from the start. Even his defense attorney, Mike Armstrong, had taught in Dauber's class and given counsel to her family. Armstrong never told his client of this conflict of interest. Now, Brock Turner, I remember this one. Absolutely horrific. What he was caught doing. I'm not going to say too much, just Google his name, okay? But regardless, monsters should still have the right to due process. And for Michele Dauber to use social media in her position in that same educational institution as Brock Turner and call for extreme violence, and Stanford University not saying anything and being like, Michelle, you shouldn't be saying that. That's, still technically a student. This, that, and the other. Stay bloody quiet. Like, that's not right. It's not right regardless, even for a monster like Brock Turner, right? And then Turner's chances, his defense attorney, there was a conflict of interest because he taught in Michele Dauber's class, which, by the way, again, Michele Dauber had publicly on social media called for extreme physical nastiness against Brock. So he taught in her class and given counsel to her family. Again, you can hate Brock Turner all you want. Totally hate him. I do. I think he's a monster. Absolute monster for what he did. But, yes, every single monster is still entitled to the correct due process and correct, by legal standards, defense. This is none of that, in my opinion. This is insane. So, Katie Meyer, apparently there was no way out for her. So a disciplinary process, this disciplinary process that we're talking about here, this dear colleague letter, right, this Title IX situation, it's geared in a way, according to this article, where it assumes that you're guilty from the start. It's not innocent until proven guilty. It's guilty until proven innocent. It's the freaking wrong way round, apparently, here. So Michele Dauber, Catherine Lhamon, Russell and Ali and the White House, not alone task force affiliates, apparently are to blame. Whatever the truth might be, it hasn't mattered because Stanford, like other campuses, simply followed the rules put in place by a cruel and activist-driven Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights. Stanford knew the details on Brock Turner, promulgated to the media by its own tenured professor, which didn't match the actual records, but they yielded to her propaganda. Like, they just went along with it. They didn't argue it. They just went along with it. Were they scared of Michele Dauber? What? Why didn't they turn around and be like, Michelle, freaking cut it out on Twitter? Like, you should not be tweeting these things, yes? It's like, again, I can't tell you where I work, right? But I work in the financial industry, I could tell you that. And in my contract, it is very, very clear in terms of what I can say and what I can't say on social media because of the potential reputational risk damage to said company, right? Now, the reputational risk and damage that I pose to the company I work for is extremely low. The reason being is twofold. A, I've never publicly confirmed which company I work for. And B, on all my social medias, there is no shred of who I work for on there. So it'd be very, very difficult to be able to work that out, right? Whereas Michele Dauber is very much, I'm a Stanford professor. If she turns around and she basically says, I don't know, kill all the pigs, like, you know, something controversial, right? And I know that's not really controversial, but, well, to vegans and vegetarians and animal activists, yes. But you know what I mean, right? She says something that's controversial, yeah? Then that can have a knock-on effect not only on her reputation, but the reputation and the standing of who she works for, which is Stanford. So her turning around and tweeting all this nonsense, all these very dangerous statements, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, would have had a knock-on reputational effect to Stanford. And I cannot believe, it's absolutely mind-boggling how Stanford was happy to take on that risk and not do anything about it. What? Anyways. So they yielded to what she was saying. Silent as she worked behind the scenes, colluding with the DA of Santa Clara County to turn a 19-year-old new student, allegedly, into the face of an artist for politics. Dauber is lauded on the Silicon Valley Democratic Committee site. It's been suggested that she should head the Californian Democratic Party. If that happens, God help you all. Student welfare at Stanford and at other campuses has become tertiary to institutional risk management, politics, and fundraising for politics under fake social justice causes. In other words, guys, they're not actually going to deal with the problem. It's more to do with how can they use any situation that arises for political currency to further their political interests, their career, this, that, and the other? Not, okay, let's see how to actually deal with the intimate violence problem on campus. Nah, how can we get political points and capital out of this, right? Anyone who stands up to support another student in the US is bullied, ostracized, mocked, smeared, and denied education. Students have been hospitalized after being bullied for speaking up in support of other students, whether it's the accusers or the accused. The risk of speaking up is not worth it. So, what this dear colleague letter, this Title IX situation is also doing is, instead of it actually like making students more open to discuss these issues, yeah, and speak up and have their mind and have that freedom to speak up and say what they need to say and their beliefs, this, that, and the other. Instead, according to this article, they are completely put off because, by example, anyone that has done, well, what's happened to them? They've been bullied, ostracized, mocked, smeared, denied education. Like, I'm sorry, but in America, I've heard that you guys, by the time you finished college, you've got $100,000 plus freaking college debt to pay off, right? So, for anyone to speak up in support of the accused, the accuser, or whatever, and then be denied education for doing that, yeah, I want my money back, thank you very much. You freaking having a giraffe? Are you having a laugh? Frick off, I don't think so. So alongside Katie Meyer, the likelihood is that there are 2 other students whose rights have also been violated. That of the football player upon whom she allegedly spilt coffee for an alleged intimate nastiness, and that of the minor, the alleged survivor of the intimate nastiness. Now, preponderance of evidence will, of course, find Stanford guilt-free. So basically, Stanford's going to get away with it, it looks like, right? But an independent... an investigation by a law firm specializing in risk management will likely be brought in and help minimize any fallout. And the thing is, yeah, damn right, independent needs to be in inverted commas, because that lawyer that was supposed to be in defense with Brock Turner had so many allegedly conflicts of interest that anything that's brought in, any institution, any person that's brought in as independent for Stanford, the independent part definitely needs to be scrutinized. Are they actually independent? Is this actually really going to be dealt with properly? Like, yeah. But as ever, reputations will be protected. Students will be disposable. Stanford will deny all responsibility, even though Stanford created and endorsed the campus environment in which these events allegedly took place. The coffee spill incident, the alleged and the unalivement. So essentially, students are disposable to Stanford. That's just scary. That is scary, guys. And even though it's Stanford that's named on that door, it's Stanford University, it's their institution, the buck stops with them at the end of the day, because they're the ones that are ultimately the top boss to turn around and sign off on this Article 9, the dear colleague letter, dear student letter situation, right? But no, they're going to deny all responsibility and they're going to completely get away with it, even though it's their environment, it's their institution, it's their damn campus. They're the ones that confirm who gets in and who doesn't, right? The people that are there, the students that are there, are ultimately because Stanford either accepted them or did not. But somehow they're going to get away with it. What? Now, there have been other self-unalivements at Stanford, and there have been calls for administrators to step down and for Michele Dauber to be fired. All have been stonewalled because at the end of the day, it's all about Not actually dealing with the problem of the intimate nastiness on campus. No, 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 no. It's all about protecting the power they've got, protecting the institution, gaining vital political points to suit their own political agenda, right? It's all about the appearance rather than the actual meat and freaking potatoes of the situation. It's completely rotten, this situation. And Stanford just seems to be properly rotten by the core. Now, the rising number, so student self-unalivement, the number is rising. And that's got to surely have alarm bells for the administrators and the owners of every single college and university institution out there. There is a reason why these numbers are rising on student self-unalivement. There is a problem. But the Department of Education administrations at Tixia and others failed to admit to their own central role in it all. Do unto others as you would have done unto you is absent in the doctrine coming from the Department of Education, White House, Not Alone Task Force, or their associates. In other words, ain't anything to do with us. All these student self-unalivements, no to do with us. No to do with us. You know, it's someone else's fault. It ain't our fault. Are they completely devoid of reality here? Like completely out of touch of reality? Katie Meyer is not the first, and she will not, unfortunately, be the last. Unless the Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights and the White House 2014's Not Alone Task Force and the creators of the 2011 Unregulated Directive are held accountable for hostile environments on campus and the denial of civil rights. Again, this whole Dear Colleague letter of 2011, this unregulated directive, it seems to be guilty until proven innocent. It's not innocent until proven guilty, and does not provide correct due process from what this article is saying. So that needs to be held accountable. And everyone that endorses that thing and takes it even further needs to be held accountable. Because these rising rates in student unalivement, they're not happening for no reason. There's a good damn reason behind this all. Senators Lamar Alexander and James Lankford warned everyone about the Department of Education's overreach in 2016. Katie Meyer, unfortunately, is a consequence of the department's failure to listen and to act. Catherine Lhamon, allegedly, has been nothing but arrogant and condescending to anyone who questions her. Katie Meyer's unalivement was entirely preventable. Common sense would have dictated a different approach, a conversation instead of a heartless email. But common sense is missing because it doesn't need to provide for profit contracts for Title IX. In 2 to 4 days training, a Title IX coordinator can get certified by Brett Sokolow's organisation and earn over $100,000 to single-handedly determine the fate of a student. So these people that investigate, that are jury, judge and executioner, right? They only have less than a week, half a week's worth of training. And then they're signed off. And then they're like, there you go. You can now investigate and be judge, jury and executioner. Just based off literally half a week of training. And then you can determine a student's fate. Yeah, right? This seems to be a freaking con. This is proper dodge. This is dodgy city indeed. And earn over $100,000 just for half a week's training to then be able to be judge, jury, executioner and investigator. in these kinds of situations. What? Katie Meyer's school fees would have included several $1,000s to cover such administrators. So that's sick, because what that's saying there is not only is it a situation where these investigators, judge, jury, executioner, are getting paid all this money to basically run students into the ground, right? But those students, through their fees, are funding them, investigators, to run them into the ground. Like, something's wrong with this picture, guys. Something's really, really wrong with this picture. This is evil. This is evil. But what was their goal other than to traumatize students and conduct biased investigations? Should anyone pay thousands for these administrators to ruin their lives? Yeah. Great question. I would hazard a guess and say no. Stanford and other universities, colleges, and school administrators have been utterly cowardly at protecting student interests against an invasive and dangerous group of activists tied to Michele Dauber, Catherine Lhamon, US Ed, and the White House Not Alone task force. Again, all this is allegedly, so bear that in mind. Essentially, it's a case of, you know, these people in these organizations are like to me, opinion conspiracy theory, whatever, the extreme left. And we all know the situation now. The louder you freaking shout, the more that they're going to get heard, and the more fearful everyone else is going to be to stand up against them because they're shouting the loudest. But guess what? Believe it or not, even though they shout the loudest, and people might think, oh my goodness, their voices are really loud, they must be in the majority. It's the actual opposite. They're in the freaking minority. Right? It's a sick joke. It's all a sick joke. These have been fast to back propaganda such as Rolling Stone's Are on Campus fake story or the Hunting Ground documentary, and silent when it comes to the very real and tragic consequences of the one-sided ideology put forward in these tales. It's not just one life that's harmed in the Title IX investigations, it's multiple lives, all the people directly involved and the bystanders, the ones who live with the guilt of having seen wrongdoing by administrators, the ones who are not allowed to reach out to their friends who have been accused because of the disciplinary process. No life should be lost on an accusation. No life should be threatened for standing up to be counted. These are students, not adults. They don't have decades of life experience. Why should they be social experiments or labour trafficked for political activists wanting to get ahead in Washington, D.C.? Exactly. For political points. All for political points. This is insane. Now, the Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights and the Not Alone Task Force gives specific instructions to administrators, police departments, and investigators not to alert students they were being investigated, but to blindside them for effect. So, what? So, hang on a minute. So, not only does this investigator only have half a week of training to then be investigator, judge, jury, executioner, right? And get paid over $100,000 a year for the freaking privilege of being able to do this. When someone's being investigated, they're not even told that they're being investigated, and they're only told after to blindside them. What the hell? What the absolute hell? What the hell? And I'm not sorry here, but this is why I've put in the title Amber Heard, like evil. Evil, evil. Like, I'm just... I've put in the thumbnail Amber's evil friend exposed. And for me, this is Michele Dauber exposed. Totally exposed. for having this Title IX directive that has so much flaws and is allegedly causing so many student self-unalivements that in that thumbnail, when I say Amber's evil friend exposed, yeah, I think, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Michele Dauber is completely evil for this directive and supporting it and furthering it for her own freaking political agenda, allegedly. I'm broken on this story. This story is just nuts and insane. Now, apparently in New Hampshire, where the Dear Colleague letter was introduced, Concord police, according to trial records, instructed St. Paul's School not to alert its student, Owen Laborie, that he was being investigated and told the school not to contact him. He was framed for the purposes of the White House Law and Task Force's mission to tackle the R culture. And Laura L. Dunn, who worked with Michele Dauber on the Dear Colleague letter, instructed New Hampshire's police on how to lead the investigations. So hang on a minute. Why is someone that isn't in law enforcement instructing law enforcement how to do their job? Have I completely lost the plot? Have I completely lost the freaking plot? This is insane. To further their own damn political agenda, they are telling the police how to do their own damn job. Right? You've got their freaking Title IX investigators, half a week training, all of a sudden they're 100% trained up to investigate and be judge, trial, executioner and all that, right? Judge, jury, executioner, right? And then you've got this cowbag, part of the administration of this whole situation, right? In this whole example that we're discussing here from the article, this New Hampshire Owen Laborie situation, where she turns round, she goes to police, and she's like, do you know what? I know you do this every single day, right? You're trained even longer than ours. Definitely longer than half a freaking week, I tell you that right now. But guess what? I'm going to tell you how to do your job. I'm going to tell you how to investigate this. I feel bloody sick. This is sick. This is insane. Because where's the impartiality? Where's the independence in terms of the investigations? There is none. Not when you've got their freaking dirty hands in the freaking police force telling them how to do their freaking job. If I were police commissioner or chief, I'd tell them where to bloody go. I'd be like, piss off, you cowbag. We can do an investigation better than you guys. So stand aside and let us do our damn bloody job. Oh, ho, ho. Now, Laborie, who was a scholarship student, who was not warned that he would be charged with anything, let alone an assortment of 10 felonies and misdemeanors for a he said, she said encounter with no witnesses, which per the trial records only involved romantic exchanges and giggling. The police asked the school to contact his mother only after they got wind of his self-unalivement thoughts following their tainted investigation. Yeah, totally tainted. When you've got one of them from the Title IX administration group team lot having both their hands into police investigation, telling them how to do their job. It's like, they're literally like interfering with an investigation comes to mind. She should be charged with that. They took no responsibility for what they'd done to him or to the other students that lied to, stalked, bullied, or force-fed tales. Who to thank for their methods? Laura L. Dunn, a Title IX expert and advisor to the White House Not Alone Task Force. An expert who'd worked with Stanford's law professor, Michele Dauber. Money, contracts, politics, and cover-ups have been the name of the game for the White House Not Alone Task Force and its affiliates, including Michele Dauber and Laura Dunn, allegedly. Again, all this allegedly. Gotta cover our backs. Their viewpoints are supported by the ACLU, Know Your Nine, Serve Justice, NSVRC, NCV, but basically a shiz ton of acronyms that mean nothing to me. Katie Meyer's untimely unalivement is the consequence of harmless and soulless directives from US Ed OCR and Stanford's own law professor Michele Dauber, allegedly. Wow. So, in a nutshell, this Title IX Dear Colleague letter that Michele Dauber wrote or had a major hand in terms of, its whole creation and it being in our reality right now, according to this article, has created a scenario and a situation where those accused, A, it's all about guilty until proven innocent instead of innocent until proven guilty. B, they're not even aware that there's an investigation being done on them, and only until after they're aware of it, and then the blindsided at that point. And then C, the investigations are freaking done by people that have only had half a freaking week of training. For them then to be like, do you know what? You are fully trained and fully capable of having all the knowledge in the damn world to be able to thoroughly and successfully and effectively and correctly investigate these kind of situations. Oh, also as well, you're going to be jury, judge, and executioner. Have at it. Oh yeah, and for the privilege, you're going to get paid over $100,000 a year for it. Oh, and when the police are involved, they go to the police and they're like, right, this is how you investigate it. Not like the police haven't had more years of training to investigate these things better than freaking school damn administrators. Absolute evil. I'm sorry. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Michele Dauber, for that Dear Colleague letter, Title IX situation, she is evil. Evil. And it's a wonder how, when all this is coming out, Michele Dauber now on Twitter is nowhere to be seen. Yes, Michele Dauber is out. And the better news, Adam Waldman's in. Yes, Adam Waldman is back on Twitter. All is right with the world. So yeah. Guys, this whole thing with Michele Dauber, the Dear Colleague letter, the Title IX directive, this all stinks to high heaven. It really, really does. And in my humble opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, does it have the potential to create a scenario where it either causes or it contributes to a situation where there is an increase in student self-unalivement? Yeah. Yeah. Because you're apparently faced with a situation where you've already lost. And all the cards are stacked against you right from the beginning without you even realizing, without you even knowing. That's scary. These are like secret investigations. You're being investigated without even knowing. Where's the due process in that? And it's interesting how Stanford University still haven't said anything. Right? Again, political points, political power, political favors, clout, whatever you want to call it, allegedly. You allegedly got an educational institution that instead of actually focusing on the well-being and the protection of its students, is all about political posturing and scoring political points for their own agenda and for appearances. I tell you something, Stanford being sued, oh, I hope they get rammed up the backside. Oh, and Michele Dauber too. Not that I'm calling for that. No. I'm using it as a figure of speech, guys. But no, I hope that Michele Dauber experiences the legal consequences of her directive, of this Title IX Dear Colleague letter situation. This is disgusting, guys. And bear in mind, this is Amber Heard's supporter, one of the famed Amber Heard experts for Amber. She ain't a freaking expert in shit. Tell you that right now. But guys, for all those that are live that are with me right now, do not go anywhere. I'll be speaking with you guys in a moment. But for everyone that's been watching on the replay, hi, thank you very much for stopping by and getting to this point. If you loved this video and you want more, and of course you want more, then do make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. What do you think to this whole Title IX Dear Colleague letter situation and Michele Dauber? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do let me know. Also, as well, if you would like, you can always consider sending me a super thanks, which is just below this video right here. And until the next time, you guys, for those that are watching on the replay, laters. Hi, everyone. Oh, my goodness. That was a rough one to get through. But I thought that it was a very, very important story. To illuminate, because it's just, this is all kinds of wrong what we've just gone through, and it just stinks. An expert, a so-called expert, that is allegedly causing such an environment in student campuses that are causing, allegedly, students to self-unalive. Like, head's got to roll on that. But guys, let's say hi to you all. Firstly, as you all will know, right at the top of the chat, there is a pinned comment with my link tree, and it's got all my links in. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere else that I'm on. Also, as well, if you're considering donating, you can consider doing it in various ways. Obviously, you can always super chat via YouTube, but you can also, on my link tree, consider donating via my PayPal, Cash App, and my Stream Element. So all that's up there for you. But let's say hi to you all. So we've got Project Metal Music, A up. And we've got Gwendolyn SS and Dot Johnny Talks and Raven Phoenix. We've got Matthew Coburn, hello. And Annie Warbucks, yo, how's it going, lass? Lynn Lee. And Brandon Torres, Stef is back with a vengeance. Oh, yes, I am. And you're going to get more streams from me. More streams. We're going to do premieres. We're going to do normal videos as well, of course. YouTube shorts. Guys, we are all in to reach 100,000 subscribers and get that YouTube silver play button. So let's go for it. Dahlia Lugo, Lusk, hey up. Lisa DeRubio, hello. Soki Al Chimera, up. And whilst you guys are waiting, if you haven't done so already and you're watching live, press that subscribe button. Help our community get to 100,000 subscribers so we can get that silver play button that could literally be behind me, like there, like on display. Like for everyone, like that would be so cool, right? So let's get that done. C-Case, hello, honey. I seen that you just come back just as I was finishing my topic. So great timing, lass. Great timing indeed. We've got Tammy in the house and Wendy T and G Houdon. Hello, where's Stef? I'm here. Hello. How do? And we've got Charlene Duvall and Mew. Hello. And Starkey Sorcher saying, okay, so this is my first time catching Stef live, and I'm intrigued by the name. Ooh, well, welcome to the first ever live for yourself on my channel. I hope you're enjoying it so far. And Ann Wilson is the first time she's caught a live stream as well. Well, hope you've enjoyed it so far. Yo. Tracy Hill's in the house, and Sabrina. Hey up, Sabrina. How's it going? We've got TS. Yo. How's it going, lads? Jade says Amber has evil friends. I'm calling Michele Dauber evil literally for the whole fact of this whole Directive 9 situation is just Insane. Insane how it's potentially causing this kind of environment for students. Nah. Head's got to roll. Let's scroll down a little bit further. We've got Laura Lee. Hey up, Laura Lee, saying, hey everyone, love the house. Can't wait to see what you do with it. Love the Coke fridge. Oh yeah, I do too. Like I press a button and it just comes out like it's freaking like amaze balls. So there we go on that. Yeah, well, let's see how many likes we've got so far. Let me have a quick gander at this. Okay, so we're on to 446 likes at the moment, and there's 577 of you watching. So yeah, we can so get to 500 likes. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button. It's completely free. Helps the community and the channel. So if you absolutely agree that Johnny Depp is winning and agree with Helena Bonham Carter that he's being vindicated, smash that like button. Also as well, if you agree that Michele Dauber is an evil piece of shit, smash that like button. Win-win, right? Win-win. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's go down. Oh, Jim. Hey up, Stef. You're all gobness. Hey up, Jim. How's it going? Annie Ruffet has smashed from Paris. Hey up, lass. How's it going? Hello. And Ross Ferguson, thank you so much for the first super chat of the evening, saying, I love your Coca-Cola machine. It looks so cool. I know, right? And literally, like, hang on a minute. All I got to do is, like, press this button, one of these buttons, and you see that? It comes down. And then all I got to do is just reach in, get it out, and then do you know what? Actually, I'm going to have a Coca-Cola. There we go. Oh. Maybe next time do that away from the computers and the electronics, just in case. Because I had the potential to go everywhere then. I didn't realise. Cheers the freaking bed. And have a swig. Cheers, guys. Oh my goodness. And just to make you guys aware, in terms of all your kind donations that you are considering, as I always like to be transparent and let you guys know, all your kind donations that you are considering sending over to me is going straight into this studio. The hashtag Free the Gob Fund, which is soundproofing this wall that's literally in front of me right now, and also as well helping out with the background, with lighting and things like that. So do bear that in mind if you are considering donating. Like I said, I like to keep it 100 and let you know where your money is going to if you are considering to donate. Jay be like, is there a beer fridge? I so want one. It's a Coca-Cola fridge. It's better. I can't drink alcohol. Not because of alcoholism or anything like that. I'm very, very open on this. I've got pancreatitis. It's not caused by alcoholism because I've never had that. It's idiopathic, which means they don't know what's causing it. It's just my pancreas likes to kick my backside at various random times and kick out a buttload of pain. Ta-da. So there we go on that. Susie Tried says, everyone wants to live in an echo chamber. Yeah, they do. I don't though. I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered with that BS, okay? You disagree with me? Then disagree with me. Let's have a conversation about it. I'm not going to turn around and be like, right, you're ostracized, you're banned, that's it. You disagree with me? Well, let's have a conversation about it. Why do you disagree with me? Why do I disagree with you? Maybe we can learn from each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, right? Let's be reasonable about this. Marcella. Oh my goodness. Marcella, you mad cowbag, you. Thank you so much, my friend. Wow, $100 super chat. And she just put studio love. Oh, thank you so much. That is so going to help with the hashtag Free the Gob Fund, soundproofing this wall. Because that's, I've got, for the background, I have like a bookcase that I'm going to put in the background, and then I'm going to put like the lights and, you know, the things that we were talking about last night, maybe like an A up sign, cactuses, that kind of thing is going to hopefully be on that bookcase with some lights as well. I'm finalizing the Amazon wish list that you guys are asking, put some stuff on there. So I'm finalizing that. So I'll let you guys know when stuff will be on the wish list for the studio for that, for your guys' consideration. But yeah, the main kind of priority for the studio itself is this wall that's right in front of me right now. And completely soundproofing that so I don't make my neighbours angry when I'm ranting and raving at like midnight. And again, Marcella, another one. What the hell, lass? You mad cow, you. I love you too much, honey. What the hell? Another $100. She says, Christmas tree, love. Oh, well, thank you. Do you know what? You're probably going to be really, really happy with this, Marcella. I got a Christmas tree. Yes, I went out today, Marcella, and I saw, basically I saw 2 chairs that I got at this furniture store for my living room, and they were selling like these little mini like Christmas trees that you can put on like the windowsill and stuff, and I thought, you know what, that would be perfect. So I got a little mini Christmas tree with some little mini baubles and the lights and everything. So, yes, you can now be happy and, you know, calm your tits, lass. I got me sent a Christmas tree now, okay? So I hope that's Marcella approved. Oh my goodness, but wow, those donations definitely going to help with the soundproofing wall. So thank you so much for that, honey. You are freaking amazeballs, love. Let's scroll down a little bit here and see what else you guys are saying. Natasha says, it's so sad what happens to a lot of student athletes. Yeah. Some that are fairly accused, others that are unfairly accused, some that are guilty, others that are not. Either way, doesn't seem like they're being treated right, and that there's no due process. I do wonder the legalities of it all. Like the conflicts of interest and things like that, like what a solicitor, a lawyer would say about all of that. It doesn't sound right to me anyway. It definitely smells fishy. Smells fishy. Let's scroll down. Maz3555 says, all that power went to her head. Nasty person that she is. I think she is a nasty person, Michele Dauber. I really, really do. In the closet with Amy Goodhart says, A up, sis. Well, A up to you too, Amy. How's it going, lass? How's it going? And Paige Vaughn is also A up, Steph. A up, Paige. How's it going, lass? Let's see what else is going on here. Paige is like, love seeing you in the new studio. I love being in the new studio. Alternate Studios 3.0. There will obviously be an evolution with it, like 3.0, 0.1, 0.2. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm gonna get very technical geeky about it all, but I'm so looking forward to it. It's gonna be insane. Amy be like, yay, Stef Rant Sunday. Hi friends. Yes, and Ladies Night will be coming back to Stef the Alternate channel, so do watch out. There will be Misen, Amy, Kim and Paige. Calling Paige. Do you want to come in on the fun, lass? So yeah, do stay tuned because Ladies Night is coming back. Yes, I've got my games ready, me Coca-Cola ready. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun, ladies, guys and gals, and however you identify as. Ladies Night is coming back. Stef the Alternate. Stay tuned, guys. What else are you guys saying? Let's see. Sarai Rios says, see, this is why I kept calling her out. Things like this may be true or not, but she needed to be shut down judging Johnny even though he's innocent. What a hypocrite. Yeah. But the thing is, it shows that in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, the Amber Heard supporters, these experts for Ambers, well, some of them at the very least, like Michelle, are not allegedly, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, supporting Amber because they actually believe her. It's more for political currency, political points to further their own agenda, whatever that may be. In Michele Dauber's case, this whole Title IX, dear colleagues, letter directive could have been supporting Amber so publicly to further her own position and her own agenda with that. Right? It's a possibility. Not saying she's doing it, I'm just saying it's a possibility. It's an idea. Allegedly, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. You know? Let's go down a little bit more. My phone's blowing up, so I'll get to those notifications in a momento. Brandon Torres says, so good to see the Alter Nerds back in action. Hey, yeah, we're back. We're back. We're back. We back. Absolutely. Ella says hello to all of you in the Stef Alter Nerd chat. Well, hello to you as well, Ella. Thank you so much. Rianne the Diva says, I'm wondering if MD has been sacked. A lot of people were retweeting her nasty vile tweets to Stanford. Do you know what? I think a lot of what she was tweeting were sackable events. As I was saying earlier on, I work in the financial industry and we are obviously, as you can appreciate, heavily regulated to the point where, we also have to bear in mind and be mindful of our social media presence, right? And if you tweet something, you're not just tweeting it and it's just your own reputation that's at risk. You're tweeting it and it's your reputation and the company that you work for, their reputation is also at risk as well, right? Now, as I mentioned, with me, the reputational risk for the company that I work for is highly, highly minimal. And the reason why is because you guys don't have a freaking clue which company I work for because that ain't out on my social media. So I'm very low on that spectrum for that, right? And my company is very, very aware in terms of what I do, my whole social media presence. Believe me, they are aware. Okay, they are very aware. I spelled it out to them. There's been no flaws on me. Okay, I've been very much 100 with them all, of every step of the way on all of this. So they're aware. But with Michele Dauber, right? We know who she works for. We know she works for Stanford, right? Or did potentially, whatever, right? So not only is she producing these crazy tweets whereby her reputation is getting damaged, but because we know she also works for Stanford and Stanford are zip on it and not doing no, their reputation is being damaged as well because everyone's turning around and saying, well, hang on a minute, your professor's freaking going nuts on Twitter. What the frick are you not? Why the frick are you staying quiet? What the frick are you doing? Sort your employee out. What the frick? Right? Public knowledge that we knew who she worked for. So whatever she tweeted, reputational risk was not only just on her, but on Stanford as well. And so, yeah, anything that she tweeted that had a reputational risk and negative effect on Stanford's reputation is a sackable offence. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she is sacked by now, but probably not. Probably on administrative leave with pay. Would be the thing, right? Let's scroll down a little bit more. Natasha Brown. When you work at an institution, you sign a contract, especially at a college, saying you represent the college at all times. Yes. You act accordingly. Even if you're not on the campus, if you're online, you got to think again on the reputational risk, not only to yourself, but the people, the company that you work for, if you are very, very public in who you work for in the first place. This is not freaking rocket science, guys. It is not. Freaking insane. Page Von, Marcella, I'm personally loving her Coca-Cola fridge in the back. Oh yeah, and it's staying there. Like, this fridge is forever part of the alternate studios. Like, this baby's not going anywhere. This is so freaking perfect. I want another Coca-Cola. Press the button. Ping! Like, it is so freaking, like, ideal where that is right now. There you go. Oh, thank you so much. This jumper I actually got from Florida a couple of weeks back. Andy took me to the outdoor designer outlet in Tampa, which is amazing. Like, I've got to go back there with an empty freaking suitcase. Like, seriously, I will fill that shit up. And this I got from the Tommy Hilfiger store. It's so freaking comfy. I absolutely love it. And it's so different as well. Like, I don't see anything like this in the UK, so there we go. But yeah, now I'm in my own home and I'm in a different environment. You know, you're gonna see me step up a little bit. There you go. Marcelo, like, yes, it's so cute and it has so many Cokes in it. Yeah, it can have 10. It can hold 10 cans of Coke. It's so freaking amazing. I love it. Even Vampire Girl is like, yeah, 100. There you go. Woohoo! Paige be like, that'll only last her for the rest of the week. Really? You think it'd last me that long? It's like a couple of days, lass. Like, you guys drink coffee and tea. That's your caffeine. This is my caffeine, bitches. Oh. Anne Wilson, I just don't understand being a college professor, how she gets away with the vile things she says. Yep. Michelle Ponzio says, this reminds me sort of like the Duke University situation that occurred some years back. It's all interlinked. If they're all following this Title IX directive, this Dear Colleagues letter situation that Michele Dauber either authored, published, or had a major hand in, it's all fruit from the poisonous tree, right? It's all the same fruit from the same freaking poisonous tree. It's all rotten to the core. All of it. Natasha says it's create an environment where you can't speak up and bad things still continue. Yeah, when you've got an environment where it literally limits or scares you into not speaking up, yeah, that environment is screwed as hell. Absolutely. Hey, Maz3555 says they liked on their way in. Well, continue to smash that like button because we're now at 565 likes. Yes! Let's go. Oh my goodness. Verica says we paid $200 for healthcare, then free. It's free to be in hospital too here in Norway. Oh, okay, Verica. Well, in the UK, we pay for our healthcare via our taxes. So we get paid every single month from our employer, and before we get paid, the government takes their cut, their tax. And part of our taxes goes towards the funding of our healthcare called the NHS. So whenever I go into hospital, when I'm discharged, no bill. If I use an ambulance, no bill. There's nothing. The only things that we have to pay for, unless you get certain benefits from the government, is like your prescriptions, so your medication. Which even then, every medication that you get, regardless of what it is about £9 per medication, per box of whatever. And you got to pay for the dentist, which if I go to the dentist for like a checkup and a clean, it'll be like £20, you know? Little bits like that. But no, I would say compared to America, we're quite lucky in terms of how our health system is funded. Now we do things over here. Got a little bit political there, but there we go. Hey, Jade Silverhill is in the house. Hey, up, Jade. How's it going, love? Yo. Wow. Victoria says, I read that this morning. Schools should not be able to do that. No, not at all. This is insane. Sarai says, Stanford was always a top 10 university. Acceptance was always scrutinized to only have a certain kind of student, the elite or super smart, and look how the mighty have fallen. Indeed. Indeed. Gina, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. That goes to the hashtag Free the Gob Fund, because the main priority in terms of the studio at the moment is soundproofing this wall. So I should be calling the company next week that I spoke to a few months back. They quoted me about, I think, $1,700, $1,800 for this whole wall to be professionally soundproofed. So yeah, I'm gonna call them in. They're gonna measure up, give me an accurate price, and yeah, we're gonna get this done and free the gob so I can proper rant and rave no matter what time at night it is and not wake the neighbours up. We do not want the neighbours to hate me. No. So if I ever want to go next door and like ask for a cup of sugar or something, they will be happy to give me it because I will be a model neighbour. There we go. That's the dream, right? Dream big or go home, right? Oh my goodness. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Kirsty Martin, hi Stef and everyone. Hope all is well with everyone. Sending you all positive vibes, energy, and blessings from Lincolnshire. You can represent Kirsty. Yes. Lily Smith says my camera's focus keeps going in and out. Does it? Guys, let me know. Bear in mind that this is my second day of streaming in my new studio, in my new home. So there will be a few technical little snafus as I get everything, you know, readjusted and everything gets like back to normal. But can you guys let me know, has the camera focus been really bad and going in and out like Lily's been saying? Please let me know. Please let me know. Trace Linnell says, no wonder smart, talented, and athletic kids are opting out of this type of education. I tell you something. Shiz the freaking bed. And I'm really showing my age here. I'm 36 years old, guys. I was born in 1986, all right? And I tell you something, if I was a teenager growing up in this day and age, I don't know how I'd freaking survive. I really don't. I just don't. It's so alien to me, all of this. Let's scroll down a little bit more. AD Hero D says, oh, Dauber. Yeah, oh, Dauber indeed. Yep. Shiz the freaking bed. Solo Dove says, this is sick and bonkers. I think it is. Maz3555 says, I've never trusted a politician or people who push politics. Yeah, it's very, very rare. I'll actually trust a politician, absolutely. Lynn Lee has been a leader for 4 months. Thank you so much for your continued support. Saying congrats on the house move. Love your rants. Well, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate your kind words there, Lynn Lee. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Jen Pearson says, this is how the educational system works. They're working for evil people. You should see how it works in the inner city, middle and high schools. I worked as a clerk and I left. It sounds like it's totally evil and just untenable to work for this kind of industry in America. Yeah, Atheist Dan. And Dauber isn't even a lawyer. Nah. But she's an expert for Amber, so apparently that counts. Counts for fucking shit, I'll tell you that right now. That's insane. It's insane. It's insane. Let's see, what else are you guys saying? Oh, Ninja Vestos! Thank you so much for that wonderful $4.49 super chat saying, love what you're doing, Steph. Keep fighting the good fight. I will do. Thank you so much for your kind words there. I really appreciate that. Let's scroll down a little bit further, get more up to date with what's going on with you guys. Shelley Fitzgerald, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Really, really appreciate your face with that one. Oh my goodness. And Cheryl E, thank you so much for joining the leadership. Really appreciate your face on that one. Shortly, you guys in the leadership will be starting to see some exclusive vlogs from Vegas popping up in your feed. Click on them. Find out a little bit more of what we all got up to a couple of weeks back. So much fun. So much fun. There's one video that I really, really like where we went to the Hello Kitty Cafe. and Kim and Andy bought some stuff. And then there was a little bit of fun. Want to know more? Stay tuned, leaders. And if you're not a leader, consider joining today so you don't miss out on all that fun and so much more. Scroll down a little bit more. Jean Rick, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Also as well, AJ Glam, these ones aren't showing up on my Twitch. Apologies, saying, hiya Steph, hope you're fine and doing well. Please tell people to subscribe to Marcella YouTube and to be cheeky as well to me, by the way. LOL, nice fridge. Yes, definitely subscribe to AJ Glam. Also as well, subscribe to Marcella. I'm doing a big, massive push at the moment to get Marcella 1,000 subscribers. I just go on to... She's currently at 448 subscribers, guys. So what we need to do is we need to get her over 500. Let's get her at least halfway to 1,000, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to go back to my main screen. And I'm going to spam the chat. I'm spamming the chat. I'm spamming the chat. Spamming the chat. And I want Marcella to get over 500 subscribers. To get halfway to 1,000. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And I tell you something, her videos, and I shiz you not, are so beautifully produced and edited. Like, seriously, as I said last night, if I had like half the talent for editing and cinematography that Marcella had, my videos would be like freaking like, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I'm done then. I've achieved life. I've achieved life. Life goals done. I can die happy kind of thing, right? But yeah, make sure if you haven't subbed already to Marcella, please do. Let's get her to 500. I'll keep an eye on the subscriber count. Let's see if we can get there for her. In the meantime, Tanya be like, hey up Steph from South Wales. Well, hey up Tanya from Yorkshire. How's it going, lass? UK represent indeed. Oh my goodness. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Ross Ferguson, thank you so much for the £4.49 super chat. Really appreciate your face there. Oh my goodness. Did I just... No, that's fine. And if we scroll down a little bit more. Michelle, why haven't you got It's Kim in your list of YouTube friends? Good freaking question. Because I'm an idiot and a dumbass at times. And that's why she ain't in. That's going to be rectified straight after this stream. Michelle, thank you so much. My goodness, what an eagle eye you have. That is insane. Thank you so much. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be rectified very, very shortly. Sorry, Kim. Love you, lass. Demetra G says your sweater matches the Coca-Cola fridge. Always Coca-Cola. Yeah, not sponsored, wouldn't say no. Nintendo Gaming Channel, thank you so much for the $6.99 super chat saying question. Has Twitter, Christopher response back to your 30 days deadline related GDPR? Okay, so a little bit of an update on that one. Did I get a response from them? Hell freaking no. The only response I got was, oh, we're forwarding this on, we'll get back to you. Never got back to me. The 30 days is up. And so now that I'm back, I've moved in and everything is settling down. I'm going back to the report that I'm drafting up as we speak to submit to the ICO, the Information Commissioner's Office in the UK, for them to investigate this GDPR situation with Twitter and Bot Sentinel, Christopher Boozy, in a little bit more detail. And we'll see what happens. But the thing is, this process is extremely slow. So if there are times where there's long periods where you're just not hearing anything about it, that's just because this process is extremely slow and it doesn't just all happen like that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, do bear that in mind. But it's all in hand. Charlie D'Angelo in the house. Lords of Hyrule send their love and well wishes. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, Zelda. Woo, woo. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. And Marcella with that $100 Christmas tree love. Thank you so much, honey. My goodness. CK's be like, at least you have a small one, a Christmas tree. Yeah, right? Currently in my living room, on top of the window ledge situation. I'm going to put my baubles on it, and then on 1st of December, I'm going to light that sucker up. Done. I got a Christmas tree now, okay? So everyone that was panicking last night, panic over. Marcella, I love you. I got a Christmas tree. Okay. Rebecca Kickass says the USA is slowly and quickly going communist or socialist, and it makes me so sad. It's just either one extreme or another at the moment, and there's nothing that's really central about it all. It's just, you think you know where you stand, and then you shout it down that you're in the wrong. It's scary. It's scary. Marlana Mars. Hey up, Marlana, honey. It's so cool to be able to actually know the faces to some of your names now. Like Marlana. I liked your bling bling background. I cannot wait to see how you decorate. Oof, I got ideas. And you guys gave me some really cool ideas last night. So, yeah. Watch this space. Let's see. Marcella says, I'm so happy about the first Christmas tree in the new home. Moments like these are important. Yeah, I know. But you know what? It was only because I went into this why is my brain just turned to freaking mush right now? Furniture store, and they were doing some Christmas stuff as well. So I was like, whilst I'm here, let me have a look at the Christmas stuff. And there was a small little Christmas tree. I'm like, I'm going to have to get this for Marcella. I literally had you in my mind, my friend, honey, you know, be like, do you know what? If I get this Christmas tree, Marcella's going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. And Marcella's going to approve, like, big time. So there we go, honey. It's not big enough to put presents underneath. We're not doing that. But there we go. Stephen Webster says, Michelle is a complete whack job. Yeah, duh, I know it. I did do. You've got to be very patient. When you super chat, I appreciate you guys, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I do want to read, you know, as many comments as possible or ones that catch me eye. So I do get to your super chats in the end, you guys. But I don't want to miss anyone else out as well. It's just how I roll on this channel. But thank you anyway, Nintendo Gaming Channel. Oh, and thank you for another super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Let's scroll down here. I do not have a Snapchat. Nope, don't do Snapchat. Let's scroll down a little bit more, and then I'll go on to these notifications because they've been blowing up, guys. You guys have definitely been clicking on my link tray. Something's been going on. We'll find out in a moment. Oh my goodness. Jade! What the hell? Oh my goodness. Okay, all you leaders out there, you've got the exclusive Jade emoji. It's a green heart with a J in the middle. I want you to flood the chat right now, because that is an amazing super chat that she's just sent for a housewarming gift. Thank you so much, Jade. That's just going to go to the hashtag Free the Gob Fund, which is soundproofing this wall. Which I'm going to contact the company next week for them to start, you know, measuring up and getting this done. So thank you so much for that, Jade. That's amazing. Thank you so much, honey. Oh, you already were giving out the Jade emojis. Perfect. Yes. Leaders represent. Get in with your bad sends. The shamanistic unicorn Sam, thank you so much for that wonderful $2 super chat. Again, every little bit helps for the studio, so thank you so much for that. Okay, so in terms of the camera focus, you guys are saying no, it's fine, no issues, like none whatsoever. So all right, fair enough, that'll do for me. That will certainly do for me. Jean Rick, yes, hello Jean Rick, my friend. Thank you so much for that wonderful super chat saying dream big or go home. Yes, live it. There we go. Do you know what? That's pretty much like one of my mantras in life now. You know what? Dream big or freaking go home. Either dream big or don't freaking even try in the first place. Like, let's just do this. Let's get it on. Like, let's get this done. You know what I mean? Because wow, if so many lessons I've learned this year. It's not even up yet, but one is just, you know what? You have no freaking clue where life's going to take you. But when an opportunity comes, freaking grab it with both hands and fly with it. And you will not be disappointed. So there we go. Lena on me always says, people today are lazy. They don't like debate, confrontation, or conversation one-on-one, face-to-face. Due to media devices, people don't know how to talk well to one another. Some are socially inept. I would say that is a factor. But yeah, the whole like market of the like a market to, you know, exchange ideas on a respectful kind of platform and basis is gone. It's gone. And that's scary because it's literally either my way or the highway when it comes to people's beliefs. You either believe me, you either agree with me or you're the enemy. What? How about I disagree with you, but I'm still all right with you anyway? Like, do you know? It's screwed. Screwed. Oh, and guess what? They decided to... Oh. Will it? Oh, yeah, yeah. Guess what, guys? YouTube decided to limit this stream. Yes. So I'm going to have to request a review of this. So, guys, YouTube be like, no, we're limiting this stream. It's more important than ever that you share this stream out. Because YouTube be like, yeah, we're going to limit this. I ain't said anything. I ain't said any trigger words, any words that could be triggering. I've rephrased it. Like, come on. Is YouTube trying to protect Michele Dauber? Like, are you shizzing me right now? Come on, YouTube. Get your shiz freaking together. Anyways, let's see what else you guys are saying. Susie Tried says, Hello Kitty is something I enjoyed when I was young. I still love Hello Kitty. I remember like 10 years ago, I had like a Hello Kitty like extreme kick and I was getting like Hello Kitty earrings and necklaces and even like trainers. Like, yeah, I was really, really into that. Susie's Tried says, Stef spam, LOL, love it. Well, it's my channel and I can spam if I want to. As I was saying last night, it's my channel and I can... No, hang on. Let me do that again. It's my channel. I can spam if I want to. Spam if I want to. Spam if I want to. So there. Put up or shut up. But it's all for a good cause for our lovely and my friend Marcella. And Diva D, my goodness, thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful super chat for $50 saying housewarming gift, put some bling or something back into the new studio. I will certainly be going to the studio, so thank you so much for that, Diva D. So many people have already subbed or have just subscribed to Marcella, so we'll have a look in a moment and see where she's at. Marcella says, I had the best time with you in Vegas, Paige. So much fun. Oh, so much freaking fun. Can't wait to come back to America next year. We were talking last night on stream, and it looks like March time. I may be coming back to America, guys. But going on West Coast, yeah, I had to figure that out in my mind, which way is west. I know, I'm that stupid when it comes to geography. Hey, I got a freaking C in it in my GCSE, so I passed anyway. I know where England is. I don't know where Yorkshire is. It's here. That's it. Literally, guys, this is how bad I am at geography. I get lost when using Google Maps. Oh, let me tell you the ways. I'll go to the notifications on my phone in a minute because you guys have been blowing it up. But, okay, it was a work due last year. I was at the office, and after work, there was a drink situation at this bar. But there's two bars that are called the same thing, part of the same chain, right? One at the top of town and one at the bottom of town. And I didn't know that there wasn't one at the top of town. So I went to the bottom town one, and they weren't there. And so I'm messaging my workmates being like, where the deuce are you all? And they were like, no, at the top of town. And I'm like, okay, can you give me the address, please? And they did. And so I put it in Google Maps. And then away I go, telling me where to go, the directions, this, that, and the other. I still got lost. I had to get one of them to come out to meet me and take me hand as they led me to the top of town bar version that they were all at. So, yeah, I get lost even with using Google Maps. You see, I can't even say it right because I'm that much of an idiot sometimes. So there you go. There's my story with that one. Oh, so the the labradorite and the pink quartz, I still have them. They're in my bedroom. I tried sleeping with them in my hands, and they kind of went walkabouts the following day. I found them, of course, but now I kind of let them sleep under my pillow, and they're much safer there. Because quite clearly in the middle of the night, my hands open and they flail about for some reason, and I toss and turn and whatever you want to call it. Yeah, because basically those hearts were like at the bottom of my bedroom by the time I woke up. I was like, where are they? They had travelled. They had been on an adventure. So there we go. Mad Scientist Cinema says, fun watching you go, Steph. Keep on trucking. I will. And Painting Services by Steve. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat saying Amber Heard is so in the past you've beaten her to death. She's not. This is the problem, Painting Services by Steve, right? She's not in the past. Why? Because she's trying to A, move forward with this appeal, right? And B, trying to manipulate the media even further to, further her narrative of that she's the survivor, she's the wronged person, Johnny Depp's the evil one, this, that, and the other. This whole new PR push of experts for Amber. This is not a coincidence in timing. As soon as she stops trying to peddle this narrative in the mainstream media and drops this, that's the point where, at that point, fine. Well, we've got to continue to be vigilant and fight against this evil, as far as I'm concerned. Amber Heard, not in my name. Not in my sodding name at all. Okay. And, yeah, that's it. Rose quartz and labradorite. I can never pronounce that to save my life. I want to call it Labrador. I'm calling it Labrador, okay? There you go. Labrador. There we are. Let me see what's been going on my phone, because I've had a few crazy little notifications. So, firstly, AJ Glam, thank you so much for the $1 PayPal. That's very, very kind of you. Jean Rick, thank you so much for the £10 PayPal, saying happy Sunday, Steph. You always find the most interesting articles. I try my best, but happy Sunday to you too, Jean Rick. Thank you so much, honey. Shut the front door. Shut the freaking front door. Marcella, you crazy cowbag friend, I love you too moment. What? Wow. Okay, so Marcella has just broken me right now. Marcella, you broke me. Marcella's the one that's broken me for this stream, okay? That's it. Game over. This is done. What? Like, when I initially saw it, I was like, oh, that's so kind. £82, right? Oh, no. There's more numbers. £828.15, which is the equivalent, as I can see here, of $1,000. What the hell? Marcella, that is insane. And she just says, I love you. I love you too, honey. Oh, Christmas tree, sparkles, home, 3 hearts, butterfly, candle. Oh, cute emojis. They mean a lot. Guys, all you leaders right now, flood the chat with the Marcella emoji that you guys have and let her feel the love. And if you haven't done so already, definitely freaking support my friend and subscribe to her YouTube channel. I'm changing this stream deck to the new one. This is insane. I'm pressing this freaking button and it's not changing. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to her channel, Marcella Calais, youtube.com/Marcella Calais, basically. Let's refresh and see where she's at. So we're 448, 493. We need 7 more of you guys to subscribe to Marcella to get her halfway to 500. Because one of the things that you need to tick off in order to be YouTube legit is 1,000 subscribers. So let's get her to 500. So she needs 7 more to get to 500. So let's get that done, guys. But oh my goodness, Marcella, that's just wow. Wow. So yeah, the soundproofing definitely is happening. Thank you so much, honey. Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness, Seakiss! Lass, you... Wow. Lass, thank you so much. Wow. Thank you for the warning. #Studio Love. Of course. No, of course. You know I had you in mind, love, when I had to do that trigger warning. But I still thought it was still important to discuss because it's not. What's been going on with Michele Dauber and the students and this Title IX directive, I don't think is that well known, and it needs to be well known. People need to know what the hell is actually really going on with that opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. And yeah, the more people that talk about this, the better, I think. But yeah, I had you in mind when I gave you out that trigger warning. So no, of course, my friend. But oh my goodness, #Studio Love. Wow, there's a lot of love right there. CKs. Thank you so much, my friend. That is so cool of you. Yeah, I'm officially broken. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else you guys are saying. as I get my shiz together. Hey, Tinsel Pilots has subscribed to Marcella. Let's go. Solo Dove has just subbed. Brilliant. Rick Smith has just subscribed to our Marcella. Perfect. Kate Raven says, how do you become one of the leaders? Well, let me show you the way. So, as I press this button a zillion times before it changes, I think the Stream Deck's busted. I've got a new one. I just need to plug it in, basically, guys. So, bear with me on that. So here we are. So when you get to the main channel and the front page of this, you've got home here. There's a little button here that says join. So if you click on that and you join, it's $4.99 a month. It's literally the same for everyone. Same level, same membership, same price for absolutely everyone. I just want to treat everyone the same and equal. And you get your loyalty badges, your custom emojis, and other little bits and bats there. And that's how you can join the leadership. So if you're considering joining today, that's the way to do it, Kate. So thanks for asking and potentially considering joining. I really appreciate that. Definitely helps with the channel. And it helps in terms of me being able to reinvest back into the channel when it comes to like the graphics that you see right here, the top and the bottom. They're all custom made graphics. It's literally, I would say, these graphics that you see right here, the top and the bottom, the intro, the outro, the pre-intro as well that you guys have seen. No word of a lie with the with the graphic designer that I hired, if I total it all up, I want to say about £500-600 in total that I paid out for everything that you see, which again is this bit here. Hang on. Let me unselect that. So this bit here, this bit below here, the intro, the pre-intro, and the outro, because it's all custom made. All of it is custom made. You don't see it anywhere else. And so, yeah, and you know, a lot of that's been able to be funded because of the members. So yeah, it all gets reinvested back into the channel. So thank you so much. But it's worth it. I know it might be a lot of money in terms of to pay out for these kind of graphics, but at the end of the day, I wanted to become a little bit more next level YouTube legit, and instead of using like the factory kind of pre-made ones that anyone could buy and copy, you know, our community in this channel, I thought a few months back the time was right to step up and be a little bit more unique in the whole aesthetic of the channel. So here we are. And that was funded by the leaders, by your subscriptions, your monthly memberships. So thank you so much for that, you guys. Let's scroll down and see what's going on. Susie tried. Lots of love. I have to run. Be well, Stef and chat. Have a great day, evening, whatever you are appreciated. Well, lots of love to you too, Susie, and you're definitely appreciated as well. So thank you so much for that. Come on, lass, get that text set up. I will do. What I had to do was, before I set up the new Stream Deck, I had to get a new one of these. A longer lead, basically, so that the Stream Deck could actually reach around to my computer. It's a thing. I've got the lead now, so I just need to set it up. I'll get that done after the stream. Because this thing's now pissing me off. I can't believe this thing was working, right? The mini Stream Deck that I've got was working before I moved here. It must have just got damaged in transit, but I packed it really well. But if that's the only thing that got damaged in transit, amongst every little bit else technical wise that I've got on this desk, like, to be fair, that's pretty good going. Derek be like, I see a lot of commentators here today are not even subscribed to Stef the Alter Nerd. Are you guys bots? Well, Derek, in order to actually comment in the live chat, you actually have to be subscribed. So they are. Ah, yes, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate your faces, guys. Earth and Sky says they did an amazing job designing it, Stef. It was one dude. It was one guy that did it all. He originally did the intro and the outro, and I was so like impressed with what he had done. I asked him, do you do stream overlays? And he was like, well, what do you mean? And I showed him what, you know, the top and the bottom, and he was like, yeah, I can do that. And so he did me like a custom kind of price for that. And then I was like, okay, can you do me a pre-intro? And he was like, what's one of those? And I explained it to him, and he was like, yeah. And he did me a custom price for that. And yeah, here we are. I know it's a lot of money to shell out, like 500-600, but at the end of the day, for me, I think it's worth it. Again, it gives our channel and our community a more unique identity that no one else can rip, no one else can use. This is Stef the Alter Nerd. What you're seeing right here, the aesthetic, the graphics, everything, it is unique. It is ours, and I'm so freaking proud of that. Yes, let's get Marcella to 1,000 subscribers. Actually, if I refresh, let's see where we're at. Yes, Marcella! Yes, my friend! 223 subscribers. Booyah, yes. Oh my goodness, that is so freaking amazing. She is halfway there now, guys. Let's not stop. Alternates freaking assemble. I want you to go over to her channel right now. If you haven't done so already, smash the hell out of that subscribe button. Let's support her and let's get her to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get her. Tick off the checklist of getting next level YouTube legit. Also, as well, she needs 4,000 watch hours. So basically, watch the hell out of her videos. And let's get those watch hours up for her, guys. But yeah, that's so freaking cool. Let's see. Earth and Sky says, Marcella hasn't decided yet, but her entire concept is really spreading kindness and love. Oh, yeah. Marcella is like kindness, love, and everything sparkly, like, incorporated, like, in flesh. Is that a handle on the wall near the fridge? No, it's the, you know when you have curtains and you want to draw them like to the side and they hook over, it's basically that. It will be coming off, to be fair, because I'm not having curtains. Because I'm not hiding this baby. No, this baby front and center. Yes. Joey Lil, thank you so much for the $5 super chat saying, hey up Steph, looking gorgeous today. Hope you're having an amazing day, by the way. I love the Coke fridge. I'm having an amazing day. I got 2 chairs finally for the living room that I wanted. I was able to find them on a really, really good deal as well because it's Black Friday and they were like £80 each, gone to £40 each. So basically, the price of 1 chair, but getting 2 instead. Booyah, I'll have that all day long. And then I got a mini Christmas tree. And then I did my food shop. My fridge freezer is suitably stocked up. But on Tuesday, I'm getting my new fridge freezer in and my washer dryer in. Like, oh my goodness, next week is going to be so cool. Because then all that's going to go in. So I'm really excited on that. And then I'll contact the company tomorrow for them to come over and start measurements and start the process off for soundproofing this wall. Oh my goodness, like this is all go, 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 guys. Go, 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 go. That's it. A curtain tie back. There we go. Oh, let me have a look. Oh my goodness, you did. Firstly, Marcella, I love you. Your belief in me and everyone's belief in me is just gives me a lot of strength and power to do what I'm doing. So, thank you. And yes, Dragonfly, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, that is so generous of you. Oh my goodness, $30 into my Cash App. Thank you, Dragonfly, so much. Showing love and support, hugs. That's so much love and support, Dragonfly kisses. That's wow. Thank you so much. All helping towards the studio and the hashtag Free the God Fund, which is again soundproofing this wall. Watch out next week because I'm hoping next week I can finally film the house tour so you guys get to see it. But I just want certain things to do first before you guys see it. And again, it's not going to be the finished product when you do see the house tour. It will evolve, but you'll get to see it. As I've always said, you guys get the first house tour. Hey, Pina and Delicato says, I keep playing Marcella's video through the day. That's how you do it, guys. Just get it on repeat, put on one of her playlists, and just let it run through. She needs 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So let's get it done. Let's get it done. Marcella says, my average watch time is a minute. That makes me feel nervous. Let's get that average watch time up. All helps. C-Case, we do have Cyber Monday too. We actually do have that. Yeah. Actually, why am I drinking like that? I can get a straw. Yeah, I got this as well from Vegas, guys. It's a thing where you put your straws in. It's a straw holder thing, but for Coca-Cola. Freaking awesome, right? I love this thing. It costs like, how much did it cost? Oh, it's not on. Probably cost like $30, like proper, like overpriced. But because it's got Coca-Cola on it and it looks pretty cute, I was like, take my money now. Not sponsored, wouldn't say no. There we go. Even better. Ooh, yeah, boy. That'll do. But yeah, we do have Cyber Monday too. Pina and Delicata says, if we all play Marcella's content, she'll get to 4,000 hours quickly. Yes, she will. Again, Alter Nerds Assemble, we need to be very coordinated to get this done. So, hell freaking yeah. Marcella's learning, but to please bear with her. Marcella, you know you can message me anytime. Like, I am here to support you with your YouTube journey, like no one's business. So let's get this going, lass. Debbie Dobles, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat saying, hi, Steph, I'll be on your side of the pond in May. Hey, for King Charles's coronation. I've always been obsessed with the royals. Any tips on places to see stroke go would be appreciated. Oh my goodness. Well, this is the thing, Debbie. If you're going for King Charles II's coronation, I could tell you where to go, but everywhere's probably going to get rammed. It's going to be busy as hell. So be prepared for that. Places to go. South Bank is really, really cool. They've got some really, really cool shops there and things to see. Yeah, you could go see Houses of Parliament if you want. I was just more like, okay, so that's where all the corrupt bastards go. Buckingham Palace is really, really cool. St. James's Park is really, really cool. It's massive, actually, that thing. Queen Victoria's Memorial, just outside of Buckingham Palace, is amazing. It's epically big and grand. London museums, whichever one you want to go to. The art museum is really, really nice. And it's got like a jewelry section as well in there, which is just amazing. There's so many sparkles in there. It's so cool. Where else did I go when I went last year? I went to see The Lion King at the Lyceum Theatre, and that was freaking sweet. So I highly recommend that if it's still playing by the time you go. Where else? Yeah. That. Oh, Covent Garden. Covent Garden's so cool. I'd definitely recommend that as well. Apart from that, yeah, they're the places I'd recommend. Yeah. There we go, Debbie. Jean says, Steph, glad to hear you have a washer dryer. Was hoping that was the case. I don't. At the moment, I moved in and it's just a washing machine. So on Tuesday, the washer dryer's come in. I literally ordered the washer dryer as soon as I moved into this house, right? But it's taken like 10 days nearly to arrive, but it is what it is. It's arriving at the same time as my new fridge freezer. So yeah, that's that. Liz Bird says, are there other ways to donate, please? It won't let me super chat. Yes, there are other ways that you can donate. So if I just pop this up and I'll show you the ways. So if anyone's considering to donate and they the super chat doesn't work, or they want to look at alternative ways to super chat, because super chat, YouTube take about 30-40% of the cut. Just saying. And you want to look at other options to consider donating, then here we go. This is my link tree, guys. The link of which is right at the top of the chat in the pinned comment. And you've got your options here. So my YouTube channel, my alternative channel, TikTok, the official t-shirt, my Amazon wish list, which will be added shortly because a lot of you have been asking. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and if you're not, do so at Stef Alternate. I'll be going back to Instagram lives because I really, really enjoyed doing them. So they're coming back. So here are the options in terms of other ways to donate if you are considering. So there's PayPal, Cash App, and Stream Elements. So yeah, if you are considering donating and you don't want to do it via YouTube, or you're having trouble doing it via YouTube, then here are the other options for your consideration. And then below all of that, if you can see right here, are the link trees for Andy, It's Kim, and Lewis over on Nerd Report. So there are your other options in terms of donating if you are considering that, Liz Bird. But thank you very much for that kind question. That's very, very nice. Marcella, we believe in you so much. Sometimes that's overwhelming. But I'm learning to believe in me more. You know, being more confident and believing in me more because I'm like, look at how much we've achieved this year so far. And I've had a hand in that. So, hell yeah, I should believe in myself more, right? Hell yeah, I can get to 50,000 subscribers. Hell yeah, we can get to 100,000. Hell freaking yeah, we can get to 1 million. Like, we're going there. We're going. So yeah. CK says, when do the additional lives start streaming? Well, that is a really, really good question. So I'm definitely going to be doing lives every Saturday. They're going to be like 10, 11 o'clock UK time. When it comes to during the week, there's going to be 2 normal videos, 2 premiere videos, and there's going to be another live during the week. I think the other live is going to be, let's say, on Wednesday, is what I've got in my head at the moment. Every single day as well, believe it or not, there's also going to be a YouTube short on top of all of that. But yeah, this is all from, guys, in terms of the kind of the switch up in the type of kind of way you're going to get this content, right, from me. The switch up is all from the YouTube Partnership Manager program that I'm on at the moment that I was very, very lucky to be accepted on. I had a meeting with my YouTube partner manager a couple of weeks back, and she was like, more streams, more premieres, and more YouTube shorts. And that will apparently all equal channel growth. Therefore, let's put it to the test. And let's do that. And let's see what happens, right? So there we go. In terms of Wednesday, I think that live will start like 6:30, 7 o'clock, just before Andy's live stream. So yeah. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Stuart says, was that the Coca-Cola shop that Kim had been to with the video she put up today? Yes. 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 As I like to call it, the Coca-Cola Mecca of Las Vegas, the church of Coca-Cola. Everything Coca-Cola you can bow down and worship to. Yes. There you go. Marcella, can I say something about my videos? Of course. They're a bit heartbreaking to me, but I'm moving through it. It's like your form of therapy a little bit, Marcella. And it's a way potentially of you, working through it and getting to terms with it in a healthy and creative way. And damn, girl, if you can grift on it, why not, right? Jokes, of course. But yeah, if there's a way to help you cope and, get through it and everything, then yeah, go for it, lass. see. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Diamond Aquamoon, thank you so much for the £1 super chat. That's very, 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 very kind of you. Thank you so much, honey. And I do mean that. Like at the end of the day, whether you consider donating £1 or 10, 20, 50, 100, or, completely break me and donate even more. Marcella, Jade, I'm looking at you. C-Case, definitely looking at you, lass. Like either way, you've decided to consider parting with some of like your hard-earned cash and donating it to me for the channel. Like that does not go unnoticed. So, whatever you consider donating, I'm extremely grateful for. Like extremely grateful for. So Diamond Aquamoon, thank you so much. It's very, very kind of you, and I mean that. I really do. Let's see. Tanya, I can't get the Amazon thing to let me get you something on your list. When I click stuff, it wants to send it to me, not you. Yeah, because there's nothing on my list yet, Tanya. Stay tuned, and I'll let you know when things are going to be on the list. I've got some ideas in terms of different lighting rigs and stuff like that. So do stay tuned, and I'll let you guys know when things are on there. Kate says, I want my money to go to you and not a percentage to go to Bezos. Okay, so 100%. I know if you do the Cash App option, 100% goes to me. If you do the PayPal option or the Stream Elements option, about 5% will go to PayPal and Stream Elements, and I'll get 95% of it. But that 5% that they take is like, like a transfer fee, admin fee, that kind of thing, which I'm not mad about, really, at the end of the day. So, yeah, they are your options, Kate, if you want to consider donating, but not do it via YouTube. Jerry Minoz would be like, cool fridge, Steph. Why, thank you. Viking of Norway, thank you so much for the 20 knocks saying, have no fear, Viking is here. I do 126 litre of cola per month. Here's the freaking bed, that's a lot of cola. I applaud your dedication to the consumption of the Coca-Cola. It is duly noted and acknowledged and celebrated. Well done. Well done, my friend. I just ran with it. There you go. That's now out into the world, Viking of Norway. Hope you appreciated that one. Lisa Boo says, my dad used to tell me, don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. Steph, you are amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm learning. I'm certainly learning. Why is that? Feels like that's like proper, like not censored. It is now. Hang on, now it's not. There we go. Yeah, so I'm getting used to this chair as well, guys. I'm certainly learning not to sell myself short, and again to believe in myself more. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. For all me gobbiness, you'd be surprised how much self-doubt I do have at times, guys. But we all go through it. We all have our hang-ups and our shiz to deal with, right? And I make no, I keep it 100. It is what it is, right? Let's see. Oh, is it One Show's birthday? Happy birthday, dude! Oh my goodness. Marcella be like, the Coke machine needs some Christmas lights. I think the Coke machine is banging on its own, Marcella, in my humble opinion. However, I will consider Christmas lights for the Coca-Cola machine. How about that? Hey, Amy be like, hi, Stefan, everyone. You still live? Yeah. Yes, I'm still live. I will be logging off shortly. Got a few more notifications on my phone, so I'll be going through them shortly as well. So if anyone is considering sending in some donations, whether that be through YouTube Super Chat or through my link tree with the PayPal Cash App Stream Elements option, last call for that if you are considering. I'm going to be going shortly because I've got work in the morning, so I do need to go to bed. Well, before I do that, I've got to fix my Stream Deck situation because that's been annoying the shiz out of me. And also add it's came to my blurb in the description. White fairy lights, so them cokes become even more magical. I shall take it under consideration and advisement. How about that? So a couple more have actually come in. So firstly, it looks like Ms. M. Yes, Ms. M. Yes. Thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful PayPal. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too, love. Thank you so, so much. Again, so cool to be able to put a face to the name, right? So awesome. So awesome. And also as well, Tina, thank you so, so much for that wonderful PayPal donation. No message though. Just, here's a little something for the studio. Well, thank you so much. Really, 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 really appreciate that. Wow. Thank you so much, guys. Sophia be like, I say put one of those elf dolls on top of the Coca-Cola fridge. I could do, but then you guys wouldn't see it because the top of the Coca-Cola fridge is like up here and it's out just outside of the camera view. Well, it's not that. It's just this bit up here is kind of hiding it. Well, I'm not taking this bit off. Like, I paid good money for this. So for that thing up here. So we're not taking that off. But you know what I mean. Rick Smith says, publishing is difficult in 2022 without an agent. Self-publish and sell on Amazon on your website. Yeah. Will Call Magic says, Coke fridge needs Coke string lights. Coke string lights? That's a thing? I'll have a look into that. Now, they're the kind of lights I could get behind, that's for sure. Signore Space Ghosto says, Steph needs a whole Coca-Cola truck, LOL. And then some, mate. And then some. Totally. Right, guys. I think I'm going to bugger off at this point. So, with that being said, if you are watching live or on the replay, and you've got this far on the replay, she's the freaking bed. Well done, you. And you haven't done so already, you definitely need to make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. Press that notification bell to all so you're notified of all videos and streams. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracies, theories, whatever. Also, as well, just to clarify, if you are watching on the replay and you want to consider it, there is always the super thanks option, which is just below this video right here. And for all those that are watching on the replay, again, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Viking of Norway, thank you so much for the 50 knock, saying that was so funny. Have to give you more. If you take away the zero, you'll see it in USD. So $5. Okay, that'll do. Thank you very much, Viking of Norway. Really, really appreciate your face with that one. But yeah, if you're watching live and you haven't done so already, do subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. If I just have a little bit of a refresh, let's have a look and see where we are. My goodness, we have just crossed the 200 mark. 49,222 Alter Nerds. Yes, guys, let's go. We are well on our way. Less than 800 away to get into 50k. Let's get this done, guys. And let me just refresh Marcella. Let's see where she's at. Wow, that just jumped up from 523 to 550 subscribers. Alter Nerds assemble indeed. Continue to subscribe to Marcella's channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers and help her on her way to becoming next level YouTube legit, guys. Her content is totally worth it. Like I say, the way that she edits, cinematography, everything is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I do not have that skill, but she does, and it's absolutely wonderful. The videos are charming and just so easy and lovely to watch. Beautiful. Just think of her videos and it's just beautiful. Just beauty. Just, oh, yeah, wonderful. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to Marcella as well. With that being said, I will be back tomorrow with a video, so do stay tuned for that. But for everyone that's watched, kindly donated, liked, shared, subscribed, thank you so much to every single one of you. I really, really appreciate you all. We're gonna dance this one out though now. So, all you leaders, you have your exclusive Stef dancing emoji. Everyone else, you've got your own dancing emojis. Like I say, we are gonna dance this one out in a 3, 2, 1. Booyah. Why can't I hear that? Can you guys hear that? Excuse me one moment. I can't hear that for shiz. It's like I'm dancing, but I cannot hear any music. What the deuce is going on with this? Let me just see why that isn't playing right. Let me just go on here. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a technical snafu there. What the deuce is going on? Properties. Should be. Say that. I know you guys could hear it, but I couldn't. So I wouldn't know. Oh, now I think I've got it. So let me do that. Shall we try that one again? I think we shall. So let's go here. There we go, guys.